Today, I will be making my go-to dish with leftover meat, pork sisig. Sisig is a traditional Filipino dish with a little bit of spices, soy sauce, onions to get that little spicy, citrusy kind of flavor. You can pretty much use any meat that you have. I have pork adobo here. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna go ahead and peel this leftover onion. Make an incision here. Incision there. Key with the onion here, guys, you don't want to chop the root out. That's how you start to cry, you feel me? You got to do some fine and then some little chunky just so that you have that crunch. For the jalapenos, you could use chili peppers, any serrano peppers, whatever peppers you please. I have jalapenos left over, so I'm using jalapenos. I like my sisig spicy, so I leave the seeds, you feel me? So before I start sweating the vegetables, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the meat. Ooh, I think that might turn out good, guys. Look at that. What's great about this is the fat. Once we start cooking this up, the fat starts melting and get crunchy. That's when the sisig starts to come alive. So I'm just gonna cube these up, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. You can pretty much use any meat that you have. I used beef, I used ribeye. You can even do fish. I've never done fish though. But traditional sisigs usually have some sort of like liver in it. We're not gonna do that today. Secret to good leftover sisig is low expectations. you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be creative and not really expect the greatest event. You're not really trying to, you know, make the best dish in the world right now. You're just trying to be creative and, you know, see if this is something you enjoy. And if not, then you tweak it a little bit. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fry the meat first. I like to get a good sear in the meat. So let me go ahead and light this up. For sisig, when you cook it, you just need something really hot. Our main thing here is to get a good sear on this bad boy, okay? And like I said earlier, this is cooked meat already, so we don't have to worry about cooking the inside. We just want to get a good color on the outside. Since it's leftover meat, it's already pretty seasoned, so you don't want to put too much. So just a little splash with a little dash of pepper, just a little bit. We're gonna turn this off. That's got a good color on it now, okay? So the reason why I cook this first is because if we cook the vegetables and then put the meat on, the meat might not get the crisp or the color that you want with the vegetables, and then you're gonna put it there longer. And when you keep it here longer, the peppers start to burn. Now, notice, guys, I didn't wipe anything off of that cast iron, right? Because all that is flavor right there. You don't want to wipe any of that off, all right? And notice I didn't even need to put any oil because of the excess juice and flavor from the meat. So you're gonna go ahead and let that sear and cook, sweat a little bit. Now, with the onions, what you still want that pop, right? So you want it to be kind of soft, but once you bite into it, it has that pop. Ooh. Now I can smell the peppers definitely coming through. I don't know if you can see the onions picking up all that flavor from the pan. Throw a little dash of the soy sauce, just a little bit. And what I like to use is my secret concoction, Maggie, hot and spicy. It's bomb. Thank you, Tram's mom. You the best. Throw a couple dashes of that in there. Now notice I didn't put that away. We gotta save that for when the meat comes, you feel me? Ooh. What's that smell like? Man. All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get that meat, put that meat back in there. Throw that meat back in there. The best thing about using leftovers for a new meal is remembering how it looked like before and looking at the masterpiece you created now. Ooh. I definitely just started using my leftovers because, you know, with kids, it's very important for us to save money as well as, you know, save food. You know, you never want to waste food, especially times like this with COVID, with, you know, people losing jobs. The last thing you want to do is not be thankful for, you know, for what you have. And I mean, be real. You had leftover pork adobo made into this pork sisig. Look at this sisig, man. It's bomb. Why can't you be blessed? Why not, right? And the crazy thing about it is my kids think I'm the greatest chef ever. And like, to be real, I just put things together and make it look good. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little try. Oh. Now, that's perfect the way it is. But I definitely like to get a little naughty with mine. I'm gonna go ahead and spice things up. Cover that up and let that simmer. And we good. It's pretty much done. We don't usually like to plate it because we like to keep it fresh, crispy, hot, ready to go. So I like to keep it here in the cast iron skillet. Ooh-wee. Here you go. This is my version of pork sisig with leftover pork adobo. Hey, bro. Try it. That's definitely bomb, dude.